but when my phone starts working again, hopefully it will be before the Apollo app for Reddit gets shut down, because that is shutting down on the 30th of June.
Yes. Now, there's a lot of people who are like, what the fuck is going on? And that was kind of me too. I'm like, because I don't actually use a third-party app for Reddit because I'm lazy. I don't go on Reddit as often as other people do. But what the fuck's going on, man?
So
all I know is that the CEO of Reddit's a fucking douchebag.
He is a douchebag. He is. The Reddit, and this is, I might be getting some details wrong here, and I'm also a layman, so he
is a lame man.
I know only so much that I can process, but as far as I understand it, the Reddit API, which
what is API?
That is the guy who actually created Apollo put it perfectly, and I wish I'd written it down in a post that he put up today. But it's basically what allows outside services to talk to the main service, in this case Reddit, and allows it to pass information back and forth.
Okay,
if that makes
so it's like the communication between Reddit itself and the people that use apps to talk to Reddit.
Yes, it's it's basically like a telephone line, if you want to look at it that way,
or a telegraph line if you're really old.
I remember when the telegraph was invented.
Okay, Abe Simpson.
The creator of Apollo, Christian, he's been very vocal about all of this on Reddit. And he even said, to the uninitiated, quote, the Reddit API is just how apps and tools talk with Reddit to get posts in a subreddit, comments on a post, upvote, reply, etc. Now, the API had been free to use up until this point. And then Spez, the CEO of Reddit, claims that the API was never designed to handle third-party apps, and that they just let the developers run wild this whole time. And Reddit's also trying to turn a profit despite not paying any of their moderators. So that's
that's where I'm confused. Like, the mods came up and said, "Fine, we're going to go dark, and we're going to turn off our most popular subreddits to basically say fuck you, and you're not going to get any ad revenue for a little bit." And he's like, "Fine, I'll replace you." And I'm like, "But you said," basically he's threatened to replace them with paid Reddit employees to be the mods.
Yeah.
So you're actually costing yourself more money? That's where I kind of like, I'm confused of how is this a win for you? That's why I lost him on that one.
Yeah. So now it's start charging for the API and start charging up the wazoo, and basically make it so any app developer like Christian with Apollo, who has an app that is an alternative to Reddit, they're basically getting priced out. They can't afford to, because they would be basically getting charged to use the API, and they can't afford it, because it'd be like millions upon millions of dollars all told annually. So all these apps are shutting down now. That obviously has Reddit in a tizzy. I fucking hate the Reddit mobile app. It stopped working on me. It's not just, I mean, yeah, I can get past the fact that it's laden with ads. Problem. I can get past the fact it's laden with ads. All right. I can get past the fact that, like, you have to go through hoops and bounds just to bring up not safe for work content. Oh yeah, I watch Reddit porn, whatever. But I can look past all of that. The Apollo app is so easy to use, and I only started using Apollo and actually paid for Apollo because the Reddit app just stopped working for me. So I don't want to have to use that. And they don't have a mobile website because it just redirects you to the app. So everything was fine. It's just like Twitter. Everything was fine from a technical standpoint. Everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, like, money somehow became an issue. And there's just this Reddit revolt that's been going on this whole time for the last 3 or 4 weeks now. And part of it's just because Spez just keeps doing interviews where he just keeps shooting himself in the foot, and he keeps placing the blame on the app developers, and he's kind of pulling an Elon. He's pouring gasoline on the fire. He knows the trolls don't like him. Not even the trolls. He knows nobody likes him, so he trolls them. So a bunch of subreddits, Mike, as you noted, went dark for a few days last week. There are some that are still dark. Others have opened up.
And some others have opened up, but are based on their Reddit polls are only doing certain things that are normally unrelated to their subreddit. Like, our, pictures is just doing pictures of, dancing every day or whatever, whoever they voted for.
Yeah. So, pics, according to The Verge, they say our pics with more than 30 million subscribers, our GIFs, more than 21 subscribers. It's GIF, not GIF. I don't care what the creator of it said. It's GIF. And our AW, more than 34 million subscribers, offer two options for users to vote on. Have the subreddit return to normal or only allow content featuring John Oliver. So our pics return to normal, 2,329 votes. Only allow images of John Oliver looking sexy, 37,331 votes. So the whole subreddit is just pictures of John Oliver right now. Our GIFs return to normal, 1,851 votes. Only feature GIFs of John Oliver, 13,696 votes. Our AW, which is like, pictures of, kittens.
Things.
Yeah. Return to normal, 2,691 votes. Only allow adorable content featuring John Oliver, Chi John, a mascot, and anything else that closely resembles them, 48,506 votes. And John Oliver has posted on Twitter saying, "Dear Reddit, excellent work. Attention, our pics, have at it," and then followed up with several pictures of himself. So it's beyond that. Other subreddits that have made adjustments recently, interesting as fuck, which are posts that are, well, they're interesting as fuck. Something like today I learned that snakes can unhinge their jaws to eat pretty much anything. Something like that. It could be a picture of a snake doing that. They have allowed not safe for work content and relaxed their moderation. So the subreddit is now nothing but porn. And the top today, so on our all, which encompasses literally every single subreddit on the entire website, the top post on all day today was from interesting as fuck of a chick taking her top off. And then, well, that sucks, which is another subreddit about misfortune, where one would say, well, that sucks. All the posts now are pictures of vacuum cleaners. With a couple of pictures of Heather Harmon interspersed, who for a long time was known as the queen of blowjobs. So that's the state of Reddit right now. Anytime I go on Reddit as of late, it's either posts about, it's all mod posts, just blanket posts about how Reddit is killing itself from the inside. It's posts about the blackouts, I don't know if it's right to call them troll posts, but what you see on these subreddits now, or it's just things about Trump. That's really it. Like subreddit, my Reddit is just trash now.
Yep, and that's the thing. It's like, you're trying to make a point about making more money, and do you not realize how much money you're losing in the long run?
Yeah. I think news is fine. I don't think news has changed anything. They want to stay what they've been doing and stay non-biased. And then games also is staying out of this, and they just want to be a subreddit for gaming news, which is totally fine by me. Those are really the only two subreddits I frequent.
Okay. I know that Murdered by Words is now just doing your mom jokes.
Excellent.
All it is. And they're like, no more like somebody makes a stupid point and then, somebody else dunks on them with like, you just, have to go to the burn ward for legitimate reasons. No, it's just your mom jokes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Always love a good mom joke. I'm curious about three subreddits I follow. Okay. Bread stapled to trees. What are we doing? Nope. Still sure. Pictures of bread stapled to trees. All right.
Well, they took the vote, and looks like the vote's in.
Okay. Where is trees sucking at things?
Trees staple to bread. No. Okay.
Trees. Yep. It's still normal. Trees sucking on things. That's another one I follow. Let's see. Yep. Still trees eating things. Okay. Very good. And then finally, Tim. Still pictures of people named Tim. All right. Those were the subreddits I was most concerned about. And there we go. I wonder if Space Sticks is still around and how they're responding to the Reddit blackout. I'm going to look that up now. Never go on Space Sticks, by the way. I once joked to someone about Space Sticks, and they actually like went to it because I mentioned it, and then I think I broke something in their brain as a result.
Why would you do this to
me? Space Sticks hasn't been around for a long time. Okay. It's quarantined. In quarantine mode. Yeah, okay.
Can't imagine why.
It's been quarantined for many years now. Okay, so I guess they don't have anything to worry about right now. Okay. Reddit also was hacked a few months ago, according to The Verge.
Yes. Yeah.
Hackers demand $4.5 million in ransom, but then also changes to the API pricing structure. The Verge says Black Cat, a ransomware group, says it was behind the February phishing attack on Reddit. That's where people huff cans of CO or balloons, rather, and then listen to some really bad jam music. I forget who it was I saw some band at like House of Blues, like City and Color, something incredibly like mellow and non-threatening in the least. And Fish was playing it in Fenway across the street. And as I'm leaving House of Blues, the Fish show is also getting out. There's just balloons everywhere. Just deflated balloons and people just like passed out on the sidewalk from huffing CO2. A bunch of cartoon characters. Black Cat, a ransomware group, says it was behind the February phishing attack on Reddit, as previously reported by Bleeping Computer. In a post shared by researcher Dominic Alveri, Black Cat claims to have stolen 80 gig of data from Reddit and threatens to release it publicly if demands aren't met. The group wants a $4.5 million payout in exchange for the data and also demands Reddit roll back its planned API pricing changes that spurred user and moderation protests last week.
Now, what do they have? Like, do they actually have any? Like, yeah, we took information from, like, how damaging is it? It's
probably going to be usernames and passwords, and then I'm sure, like, because you can buy, Reddit Gold, and
so they may be able to like literally just. I mean, didn't Reddit already like dilute the Reddit Gold anyway?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different award types now.
Yeah.
I mean, but way back when, that was the only way you could actually, that was like Reddit's, revenue income, if you want to call it that, was just from people who bought Reddit Gold. Mm-hmm. But now there's like Reddit Silver. There's all little types of awards you can give out. So it's no longer seeing the little gold icon next to a comment signifies like, a top tier comment or post. It's how many little icons they have. It really, you're right. It is incredibly diluted. So they have personal information. It's really telling when a group like this steals all of that, but then also says, "Hey, you guys are fucking over the community that we also just fucked over." There can only be one group of douchebags. Yeah. Roll back your API changes. Jesus Christ, that's a dick measuring contest if I've ever heard of one.
Well, do you think they're going to win?
The Black Cat group?
Yeah,
I kind of hope they're going to. I hope they do. I want them.
I'm sure people they're now basically a Robin Hood, and like sure you're holding my stuff for ransom too, but I kind of want you to win.
It's like putting Al Qaeda and ISIS in a cage match. See who wins. Oh boy,
whoever wins, we all lose.
Well, one thing that's nice about my phone not working is I haven't been checking Reddit as much. So there's that.
There you go.
But Reddit, people have used Reddit to complain about things that weren't happening on or to Reddit, like, the net neutrality bills and things like that. This is the first time where Reddit has really turned against itself. And it's not getting any better. And I don't see this being like CNN and Chris Licht, where the backlash is so bad that the CEO eventually steps down. I don't see.
I made a mistake. Yeah, you did.
I don't see that happening with Reddit.
No, he's too fucking dick measuring contest to stop.
Which one thing that's really unfortunate is I remember when he came about, I feel like Spez replaced leadership that was not all that great. Not so much that Reddit, was in an uproar like this, but he was the better alternative. And when he came in, people were happy, and that like no one had a problem with this guy until recently.
Because recently he's been sucking at the teat of Elon Musk. What happens there? You get some idiot who thinks he knows more than he does and overbuys for Twitter, decides to run it into the ground. He's like, oh, I can do the same thing with Reddit.
Yeah, it's
make a profit.
It's really mirroring what happened with Twitter. Although I really do think it's just with Twitter, it's just Elon had the money to purchase it, so he purchased it, and he did it just to fuck with people.
No, he didn't do it to fuck with people. He did it because he's got thin skin and he can't handle fucking criticism like an adult.
That too. I mean, is him having Asperger's any excuse?
It's an excuse. Is it a legitimate one? Probably not. It's also because he would have gotten charges filed against him for I don't know if it would be market manipulation or something like that. But when basically it's like I'm gonna buy it and then not buy it, and then it artificially inflates the price of the stock, and he buys the stock for it. You're like, yeah, that's illegal, buddy.
Yeah.
Illegal.
Well, hey, I mean, at least he didn't have boxes of classified documents in his bathroom.
At least he doesn't have a gold fucking toilet.
Okay. So that's it with Reddit. So we'll keep you posted, I guess, since we've been talking about this weekly now. So, but hey, every week something comes out, something happens.